So welcome to Boxing Media Hub. Welcome. We are here. We've been buzzing and waiting for this. Saudi Arabia has opened its doors to us live on DAZN, Sky Sports, all across the world. Welcome, everyone. Sponsored by Falcon Contracting and boxbets.co.uk. We're going for Justis Huni versus Kevin Lerena. What a cracker we've got here. Justis Huni, 8 fights, 8 wins, 4 knockouts. Kevin Lerena, 32 fights, 30 wins, 14 knockouts. We've got Huni, who was last out in October against Tabiti, which he won on unanimous decision. Lerena was last out in November against Gashi, which he won on unanimous decision. This is for the WBO Global Heavyweight title. I've got my boy Jam with me, who's joining us. We're going to be covering the whole evening of the main card, and we are absolutely buzzing for it. Jam, it's an absolute pleasure having you on. Sam has jumped in already. Come on, Kevin Lerena. Big shout out to Kevin. We just want to say, lost his mum, I believe it was yesterday.
Thursday evening, late Thursday evening.
Yeah. So, God rest her soul. Thoughts with the family as well. But do you know what? Shows props to the man turning up and doing the job. Big up, lads. Hope you're well. Thank you very much, Chris, for joining us. And he has said, Huni, 3rd round. Lerena bottled it against Dubois, but I will lay off Lerena due to his news. I hope he wins to prove me wrong. There we go. So Huni is becoming a big deal in Australia, and this is a major stage for him to be on to sort of really boost his profile as well. I know there's a lot of big Australian fans out there who are going to be watching as well, trying to tune in to see Huni. So thanks very much. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, guys, and check out the rest of the content. But as I say, we are buzzing for this one. Huni versus Lerena. Jam, do you want to just give us your prediction again on how you see this one go, mate?
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me again, Joel, as always.
No problem.
I think Justis Huni's just going to have a little bit too much for Kevin Lerena. It's a shame because my heart wants Kevin Lerena to win after losing his mother. I know how that feels. It's not a nice feeling. I hope he gets the job done. But Huni's 8-0-0 for a reason. He's 24 years old, so he's 7 years his junior. I just think he's going to have too much and maybe get the stoppage around the round 7 or 8.
Yeah. As you say, this is the 10-rounder, isn't it, for the WBO Global Heavyweight title. So it's a good one for getting you in the right position, sort of getting you into that WBO ranking. There's no doubt in Lerena. Never turns down a challenge. He'll get stuck in with anyone. Jam, you were saying yesterday, sort of guy, he'll take on anyone. On any challenge, get stuck in.
South Africans are tough lads, mate. South Africans, they grow up tough, especially in today's climate. You know, in South Africa, you have to be tough to survive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's not going to be anybody's mug. He's going to come to fight. He's going to give it his all. And he's saying it's for his mum as well. So
it's that extra.
R.I.P. to that lady. I wish him all the best. But for me, Huni's going to knock him out.
Yeah. It's kind of that sweet and bitter. It really is. Completely agree. My heart now wants Lerena to win due to his news, but my brain says Huni. So yeah, it's a similar situation to you there, Jan.
Yeah,
I'm going Huni stoppage. I think he's going to blow him away. I think he's solid. He's such a solid. We know Mick, his manager, really well. Top bloke. Tasman fighters doing great stuff. Obviously, when we look at Huni, Opatire. We got Connor Wallace as well. They've got a great stable there. But looking forward to this. First on the main card. Obviously had fights up to this point, but this is the one to kick off the main one. So here we go. Knockout chaos in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. We are getting ready to go here.
Out to Green for his win earlier as well. What a punch. What a win.
Oh, mate.
That lad.
Massive shout out to Louis Green.
Here
we go. Round 1. Huni in the white and red trunks with a nice little frilly bit. And Lerena in the black trunks with the gold trim. So both lining up early here. Lerena in the southpaw stance, Huni in the orthodox as always, just sticking out behind that jab. He's a big boy, isn't he, Huni?
He really is, mate. He looks a monster, to be honest. You wouldn't want to take one from him, would you?
No.
Not
gonna lie on that one. Yeah, he's just flicking the jab out. He's just judging the distance as a typical round one. Good right hand there by Huni though. Lerena's coming out meaning business here. He's flicking some big old shots out. Nothing landing clean though as such at the moment.
He's swinging. He's swinging.
Yeah.
Good to see. I thought he might come out a bit timid and try, just see what Huni's got. But he seems to be having a go himself, which is always good to see.
Yeah, Huni's sort of back on the ropes, and he's sort of toying, looking for the in. Good left hand there by Lerena there all of a sudden.
Definitely.
So both guys just sort of trying to move, try and find that space. Good jab to the body.
Oh, Lerena's got him on the ropes there. Really had a go there. He's not come to make up the numbers as Kevin Lerena. So he's here to fight.
100%, mate. He's definitely in this to take that belt
and to make it for himself.
Huni definitely landing some good shots there. Good left hands going in. Both sort of centre of the ring. No one's backing off in this one.
100%. They're both eager to show what they've got, but neither man wants to take the other's power flush because they know it could be the end of the fight.
Do you think, though? Massive step up for Huni, isn't it? After 8 fights.
It really is, yeah. Like, obviously, in my opinion, he's the favourite, but he's taking on a man who's very tough. And with what's happened, that makes him even tougher because he's dedicated this to his mother, who, like we said, sadly passed.
Emotionally driven, isn't he?
It was Wednesday night she passed, sorry, not Thursday. I keep thinking it's Saturday because the boxing.
I know, mate, I know.
It was Wednesday night she actually passed, around 11
Lerena Big G, mate, from Pyramid Builder, loving the name. Thank you very much for joining us. And Henry Williams, thank you for the commentary, gentlemen. You're welcome, mate. As I say, hit the subscribe button, boys, and stay with us all evening. At the moment, Lerena has got Huni on the ropes, but it's more of a tie-up than anything else.
That's the end of the first round.
Yeah.
What are you giving that, Joel?
Do you know what?
I'm going to go for Kevin, 10-9.
I'm giving it Lerena.
Me too. Kevin Lerena, 10-9.
I thought he's been pushing the fight. And that's not to say Huni hasn't done anything on there, but I think Lerena's been more forward coming. He's been landing the shots. He's been the more eager.
100%, Joel. 100%.
But I think Huni was landing some good shots in there. But I think he's just trying to build himself a bit. Could Lerena sort of overdo it too early and Huni catches him? I think that's what we're going to see. We've got Johnny
Probov.
What's up? What's up, mate?
What's up, Johnny?
Thank you very much. Yeah, big shout out to everyone in the comments. As I say, let us know on the screen your predictions for the fight as well. They're back in their corners at the moment. The ice packs are out. The spit buckets are out. But now we're back into the centre of the ring. Here we go, round 2. So to be fair on that one,
Kevin Lerena 10-9 for me.
Yeah, we're going for round 1. Lerena.
Yes,
that's
sir. Good shot there from Lerena.
He's definitely trying to dictate behind the jab as well.
He looks ever so lively. I hope Huni's not going to get found out here because it could be the end of what was a promising career already.
God, some big shots going in by Lerena. Good shot there by Huni, though, to come back. He's put Lerena onto the ropes. Good uppercuts going in as well. Back into the clinch there. Got a bit quiet at the moment, but there's a good right hand there.
Just sizing each other up at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah. As I say,
I think
there's
the
no.
belt needs the power.
Yeah, Lerena just flicking out that jab. I think Huni really needs to use his height and reach advantage at the moment.
Oh, man.
But Lerena at the moment, he's
Lerena is
really,
going to come on thick in a second. He's looking like he's ready to go. He's throwing some haymakers.
yeah, there's some big shots coming in. But as I'm saying, is Huni waiting for that moment that Lerena's going to kind of burn himself here? But Huni's taking some big shots.
Lerena looks fired up, doesn't he? He looks fired up. As you'd expect.
Yes, there we have it. The muscles are out. The guns are out, people.
Yes, sir. Pyramid builder knows what I go on.
Lerena now on the ropes, but he's still landing some good shots. We've got about 50 seconds to go around two, but at the same time here, it's just a case of, Huni landing some nice shots in close there.
Solid. That was a solid shot.
But Lerena, as I say, the more experienced man, definitely sort of using that experience at the moment.
A couple of big shots from Huni there. Just pushed Lerena back on his feet. Lovely body shot again from Huni.
Oh, he's got a real snap jab behind him, isn't he?
He's starting to take over here, Huni.
Yeah.
He knows what's going on here, and he's starting to take over. But Lerena, ever the warrior, is firing back with overhand rights.
I say there's some big shots going in towards the end of this round. But
Fight in the left as the round comes to a close. I'm going to give that one to Huni. 10-9.
Lot cleaner. I think a lot cleaner. I think
Yeah.
I think there was still that aggressive approach, personally, from Lerena. I thought there was a real pushing of the fight. He was really getting stuck in there, but at the same time, Huni, cleaner shots. When he was getting in close, the uppercut was coming in really sweet. But at the same time, I just think it just seemed to that jab. He's starting to find that jab, and I think your jab is your most,
it's the basic in any
that's
boxing
your tool,
fight,
isn't it? That's your basics.
It's your be all end all. Without the jab, you don't create openings. You don't win fights.
No.
Any great boxer will say the jab is the key to opening that door.
So round two, Huni. Chris has jumped in. He said 1-1. Huni won that round. Lerena, like in Dubois fight, backed off after Huni was in trouble. Round two goes to Huni. So let us know in the comments, guys, how you're seeing this one. Hit the subscribe button as well. But here we go. We're going straight in to round three. Good overhand 1-2 there by Huni. Guys, starting to pick it up now, isn't he, Huni?
He's looking sharper, a lot sharper.
He's starting to really dominate with that jab, isn't he?
I don't think he was expecting Kevin Lerena to come out so strong. You know what I mean? I know it wasn't like devastatingly over eager, but he came out with some big punches. I don't think Huni was expecting that.
I think Huni moves really well.
He reminds me of a young Joe Parker.
For the size of him, I think he moves really well.
But yeah, he's definitely a fighter for the future. He's Justis Huni, for sure.
Well, as I say, this is the first step up, really, to be fair. Let's just see how this one goes, to be honest.
It's the biggest fight to his career to date, for sure, and it's on a world stage. Being in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia on an AJ undercard, that is a massive opportunity for both of these men. Yeah, the winner goes on to great things. The loser goes back to where they came from.
Well, Huni can rebuild, can't he? Because he's that early on in his career. But
he could. He's 24 years old, isn't he? So, yeah, he could rebuild, but he'll never be... No one will ever respect him the same. He won't be a prospect of that magnitude anymore because he'd have lost his biggest fight to what most people would consider a mediocre opponent.
Yeah.
So he'll never be talked about in massive tones again. Good
jab to the body there by Huni. Really starting to... When he throws a shot, he's really landing it on Lerena, and he's feeling it because each time he really comes back onto the ropes, he's coming away from those shots. Real impact going in now. And Huni's really starting to work the body as well, which is where he's going to break that engine down, I think. Pyramid Builders come in and said, may the best man win at 100%. At the end of the day, that's all we want out of a fight.
And both men to come home safe to their families.
Exactly.
Amen.
So, yeah, some shots going in now. Just a bit more eased off in this round, Kevin Lerena.
Yeah, I think he's felt Huni's power and he's starting to worry a wee bit.
He's just thinking, I won't get carried away too much here because I could get clipped coming in. Huni's landing some big shots with that right hand now. Saying that, Lerena goes for it right at the end of the round.
He had a pop, didn't he?
He seems to go for it towards the end. He builds up like he wants to end the round well, but the rest of that round, he was kind of missing for the rest of the sort of 2 minutes, 40 seconds. He seemed to have just
10-9 Huni for me.
Yeah. Huni takes that one. So, yeah, we'll pop that up on the old scorecard. Chris.
30-27.
Yeah, Chris has gone round 3, Huni.
Chris knows his stuff.
Yeah, we've gone for round 3, Huni as well. As I say, if you're joining us, hit the subscribe button. Let us know your comments. Let us know your predictions. We'll stick them on the screen. Get us 3 on scorecards. Yeah, I know. It's rare, Chris, that we're all agreeing. It's not normally this way, I tell you. It don't always happen this way.
It does not.
I'll be getting the pen out in a minute because I think it's going to be one of those where we end up drifting away from each other as the rounds go on. But here we are, round 4. This is going quick.
It's flying by. It always does when you're having fun, brother.
No, that's it. Chris, Huni started to get act together. Yeah, I thought the first round, he was just, might have been nerves, could have been the stage, could have been whatever. Or it could have been the approach that Lerena came out with. And now he's kind of found his feet.
Yeah, Kevin Lerena was always going to come out hard, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he was always going to come out sharp and hard.
I think he knows though that's what he had to do to get this, because the longer this goes, in my opinion, Huni just picks up the jab and he gets comfortable. So you got to sort of change it with something a bit different.
Yeah, I think he expects first.
Lerena's shot's very wild at the moment. Very wild.
He looks like he's shot his load a little bit, gone back into his shell. Yeah, unfortunately, but
poor Huni, some real sharp shots coming in now.
He's got a slight bit of the old Jai Apataya in him, hasn't he, to be honest?
He has. Really
has. The way he throws the punches, like they must have sparred and trained together at some point, or some sort
of. They've definitely sparred. Yeah, they've definitely sparred.
He's got very similar style. The way he lets his, like, especially the left hook when he tucks in and then throws that over left. That's a very Jai Apataya sort of punch.
He's got very good foot movement for a heavyweight as well.
Yeah.
He really pivots well away from the opponent.
Oh, good little bit of ducking and diving there, though, from Lerena. Made him miss wildly. That's nice to see.
Yeah. Good shots. Lerena getting back behind the jab there, but it's only a temporary thing. Pushing him onto the ropes. Ref just gets in and says, come on, let's keep this moving along. Good right hand there by Huni. Lerena just trying to flick that jab out. He's just short of landing, really. Kind of a good left there, but
the movement of Huni just makes it a little bit difficult for him to land clean, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Henry Williams, decent scrap this. Oz versus South Africa. Yeah, it's usually the rugby, mate, but this is good in the boxing as well.
Can't beat a good scrap in a boxing ring there, Henry, sorry. You cannot beat a good scrap in a boxing ring. Best way to settle the difference between anyone in that boxing ring.
So we're in round 4. We're coming to the end of round 4 now. Some good shots flurrying in towards the end here for Huni. A lot of the bigger shots missing by Lerena. For me,
Huni.
Yeah, Huni's starting to move on now. Yeah.
40, 36, 37.
He is drifting now. Round 4, Huni. Chris, stop it, Chris. Come on, stop it.
All agreed.
Sam is 2-all. Sam is 2-all on this one. He's saying, come on, Kevin. Is there
Sam
a
just
bit
likes to be different, doesn't he?
He just wants Kevin, doesn't he? Lerena's starting to slow down, 100%.
Hello, Cole. Oh,
Last Bell Boxing. Yay! How's it going, lads? From Carl at Last Bell Boxing. If you haven't seen it before, head over to Last Bell Boxing. Hit the subscribe button over there as well. Great lads, great show every Thursday. Cracking group of lads doing some great stuff for boxing. Obviously, hit the subscribe button here as well, but head over there as well. But yeah, honestly, let us know how you're seeing it, boys. It's going well. Huni is in control. We're into round 5 now. For me, we've got Huni 3-1 up on the cards. And he's just going through the motions, really, to be honest. No problem at all, mate. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you to everyone so far. Give us your predictions. Let me know, and we'll stick them up on the screen. But yeah, Huni. Lerena's come out a bit more spite in this round. It's like he's woken up a little bit. So
I think his corner might have told him a little something that he's got to wake up a bit.
Yeah, because it'll drift. These sort of fights drift. You get on points, and then all of a sudden you can end up being sort of bloody 6-2 down or something like that, and it's the fight changes, the game plan changes. So,
and then you get reckless and get knocked out.
This is it. That T-shirt is better than the whistle and flute you had on the AJ presser in London, mate. Looked like you were due for court. I'd literally come straight from work, you cheeky bastard. But to be fair, I did look like I was going to court, not going to lie. But it was nice to meet you anyway, mate.
You did, mate. You did as well. I've seen the pictures. You look like you were ready for an outing at court, at the magistrate, for sure.
It did the job. It got me in the door.
Smart, lad.
Got me in the door.
That's the main thing.
Here we go. 5 of 10. We've got just coming up to a minute left of round 5. Huni is literally just sticking behind the jab. Lerena, he is tiring. The legs don't look like he's quite flat-footed now. And I think he's just going to get picked unless he finds something out of the toolbox.
I can see a stoppage for Huni coming up in the next 2 rounds, to be honest. Maybe 3 rounds between the 7th and 8th if he doesn't get him out earlier.
Good double jab there by Huni.
He's definitely seen his load off.
There we are. He's taking a piss now. I'll put his comment up in a minute. We got just under 20 seconds to go. Huni just going back onto the ropes there. Lerena just throwing shots, but they're wild. Good uppercut there by Huni. He's really starting to put the punches together here. Lerena not really having the success. There we have it. End of round 5. Jam, I think it's another Huni.
That's another 10-9 Huni, mate. For sure.
They're talking to Gavin Gwynn. Mate, love Gavin Gwynn.
Let's see Cole's comment then about Lee Wood.
Yeah,
you got to put it on. Put it on.
Hang on, I'm going for round 5 Huni first.
There we go.
I'm not giving him everything. Lerena throwing hopeful shots. I think that's what it is, mate. They're not really doing anything. The shots are coming through, but they're kind of, as you say, they're a bit of hit and hope. Huni round 5, yeah, definitely, mate. 3-2 Huni, yeah. Even Sam is starting to turn his head a bit. Last Bell Boxing, Lee Wood even had to give you a second look, bud. Us Nottingham lads trust nobody in suits, mate. Do you know what? I had a really good conversation with Lee Wood, so don't start with that. And I turned around to him and I said, that fight you had with Warrington, they were 5 lucky punches, mate. 5 lucky punches. And he started laughing. We actually had a really good conversation. So, cheeky sod. Right, round 6. I think it's him that's worried about people in suits. Probably the bailiffs. Round 6, Huni versus Lerena. Here we go again. Yeah. Lerena coming out. 2 good body shots there.
Very good body shot, actually. Dug it in on the right-hand side.
Chris Welsh saying, we all love Lee Wood. Warrington is a crybaby. Well, hopefully I don't think we need to see the fight again, in my opinion. But
it was clinical from Lee Wood.
Yeah,
why would Lee Wood risk it? You know what I mean? He was dominating. Well, he was getting beat, but he absolutely sparked him clean out.
That's it.
It's What's not the point? Lee Wood can only lose from that fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he wins, they'll say, well, you already knocked him out, so what was the point? If he loses, he wrecks is what he's trying to do.
Like Chris said, same thing will happen again. You were right regards to bailiff. Even if you've seen how much the missus has spent on a Chinese. Anyway, we're here for the
boxing. That's bell boxing.
Not your Chinese order. Right.
Back to the fight. Huni throwing a good uppercut there. Landed flush on the chin of
definitely working the body well as well. Really mixing the punches up. Good uppercut and a clinch there. Lerena just doesn't seem like he wants to really take any more of those shots. He is starting to back up a little bit more. Huni is now finding those gaps, and he's working the body well there. Good shot there by Lerena, though, just to sort of keep Huni off, but he's just, the uppercuts. Good right hand there as well. Thank you very much for joining us. How many rounds scheduled for this fight? We've got 10 rounds for this one for the WBO Global. Thank you very much for joining us. If you're joining us for the first time, hit the subscribe button and stay with us all evening. We're going for it tonight. So here we are. Lerena, as I say, throwing the shots, but there's not a lot of purpose. Not a lot of purpose behind them, really.
No, Huni's definitely in control of this fight.
Big right hand.
It's only going one way, Joel, isn't it? To be honest.
Yeah.
It's only going one way. Thanks for joining again, Jubbas Marker. He joined when I was doing the live watch along last time.
Yeah, top guy.
Good fella. Thank you for joining.
SWS Boxing 4-2. Huni. We're well ahead, mate.
I've got it 5-1, Huni.
Yeah. Round 6, Huni. He takes that one as well. Strong round for Huni, says SWS Boxing. Chris, round 6, Huni, best round yet. He's really starting to find those shots now. I think really we're going to be looking at around 7, round 8, unless Lerena really bites down on the gum shield and hangs in there. But is it worth taking the punishment if you know what way it's going? Will the corner want him to go through that if, he's got that emotional
that's the
struggle
thing,
as well as, that's why your corner's there, to pull you out when a boxer can't make that decision.
But at the same time, though, Joel, with Lerena doing this for his mum, he's not going to want to be stopped. I can't imagine him letting his corner stop him anything. Unless he's knocked Spark out, he will not quit.
Yeah,
when he's dedicated to his mother above. He's not going to quit. He will fight.
Be safe, though,
yeah,
the corner's got to be safe. They got to look
after
him.
But
I wouldn't say there's anything.
Tournament if they stopped it, I really don't. I don't think he'd ever forgive him.
Lerena just smiling there at Huni as he landed a shot on him. That's not the sort of thing I'd do if I'd just been, beaten about for the last round.
He's having a right go now, Lerena. He's trying to throw punches again. Lasted all of 5 seconds. Unfortunately.
Yeah, he did land a good right hand there, left hand there, to be fair.
He had a go.
But now he'll go back to being quiet for a bit.
He's back to getting justice from justice.
This is it, mate. Justice is taking his time. Good right hand there as well.
He just looks so big and strong, doesn't he, Justice? He really does.
Yeah. He's got fantastic movement for his size.
His legs are like tree trunks, and that's where your power comes from, and your stability. And just, you can see it's going to take a lot to knock that man out.
Yeah, definitely. So just sticking out behind that jab again, Huni. I think he'll get the success to the body if he's going to get anything, because that's what he's really been breaking down as the fight's been going on. Good right hand there. Really starting to use that right hand, Huni. A little bit of an attack there by Lerena, but nothing that wasn't sort of grazing the gloves, really.
Tell you what I'd like to see, Joel. I'd like to see Huni in with Daniel Dubois at some point. I think that would make for a terrific fight.
Be a good fight.
I think that would make for a terrific fight. They've got similar styles. They're both bangers, both big lumps.
Yeah,
that could be fun to watch.
I think give Huni a few more, two fights, 2 more fights, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, maybe next year, like middle of next year or something. Let him have 2 more this year, one early next year, and then summertime next year, Triple D. It'd be a good fight for him.
In the UK. I think that'd be a great fight.
It'd be huge at the O2. Be huge arena, huge fight. I would love to see that.
I think this is a great one for building the profile. God, that was more of a stumble there, I think.
Yeah, Lerena's got for it now.
Yeah, he's seen that he feels he's wobbled him a bit. Huni just sort of ducking and diving, and he's doing really well there. Moved away from the ropes. As I say, fantastic footwork by Huni. Not in trouble there, but yeah.
Another round for Huni for me, though.
Better towards the end.
That was from Lerena.
He had a really good end, but I think we're saying this each round. He has that flurry at the end, but it's not enough to nick the round. So Sam has gone 5-2 Huni, and he's saying, "Let's go, come on, Kevin."
Come on, Kevin.
So round 7 goes to Huni.
Same. 6 rounds to 1 for me.
Yeah, Chris, round 7 Huni, but we're saying this every round about Lerena. 100%. There's flurries in there, but it's not enough. It's not enough to do what you've got to really. I think it's going to be one of those where you really got to put it on Justis Huni to get it really to get close to him. You really got to put it on him, and there hasn't been that. Thank you, guys. Always been a fan of your channel. Thank you very much, mate. It's much appreciated. Big shout out to you.
Top fella.
So here we are, round 8 of 10. Is Huni going to up it? Oh, big left hand there, boy.
Came straight up
by Kevin Lerena.
I hadn't even turned around yet, and he was already swinging.
Huni's definitely come out with a bit more purpose in this one.
He has indeed.
Lerena's coming out throwing the shots, but they are hitting the gloves.
It just looks a matter of time, Joel, doesn't it, mate? You know what I mean? Before Huni gets to him. But as I said, Kevin ain't going to go out lightly, so he could try and survive.
I think there could be one big shot, and then he sort of follows up, and that's where the ref could possibly jump in if Kevin doesn't bring anything back. That's the thing. Is Kevin going too quiet during these rounds where he's not actually throwing anything, and there's no intent, is there? And that's where a ref will pull you out if there's nothing coming back. You have to be careful. You've got to show a bit of willing, haven't you?
Huni needs to put a little bit more on him, though. He's not really got him. I've not seen him hurt at all yet, really. He's been wounded, like a smack that's made him rock a little bit, but he's not been in any kind of real trouble.
There was a big right hand there.
As I was saying it, he smacked it real good. It's just typical to make me look a fool, isn't it? He just does it on purpose, Huni. It's
like he heard you, mate. It's like he heard you.
He did. All the way over in Saudi, the guy heard me. But no, he still doesn't look too hurt, though, does he?
Big shots there by Kevin Lerena, but Huni just seems to want to shrug him off and get on with it. Kevin is definitely tiring here. Huni just goes straight back to the body again. I think that's where he's doing the work, to be fair. Some really good shots going into the body.
Them left hooks to the body are paying dividend now, for sure.
Yeah.
He's really
This is where it tires you. It hurts.
Takes everything away from a man.
Yeah. To be fair, I wouldn't be hitting Huni in the face. In the stomach. I don't think it's going to do anything. I think
you just get one back twice as hard, and that's the problem. Yeah. And I think Kevin's realised that's what's happening here. Look, he's backing up now. He's on the ropes. He's looking in trouble here.
Well, there's some big shots going in by Huni now.
Kevin's in trouble here. He's in real trouble. 20 seconds to go. He's in big boy trouble. Referee breaks him up, luckily for Kevin, because he was about to be taken there. Yeah,
it's definitely going that way.
It sure is. I'm just glad.
No one's won yet, mate. We're going into round 9 at the end of this one, but yeah, it's
all going Huni's way.
All good, yeah. It's Huni all the way at the moment. Mr. and Mrs. T have jumped in. Thank you very much for joining us. Come on, Huni. Yeah, Huni's well in control, guys. As I say, if you're joining us for the first time, hit the subscribe button. Check out the rest of the content when we're not doing live watch-alongs. We're going to be taking you through the whole of the main card for Knockout Chaos from start to finish. SWS. Come on, Kevin. Throw the sink at him. I think he's gonna have to, because it's not happening at the moment. 86 Firewalls 1. What a name. We're going into round 9. So yeah, it's I love that name.
It's a brilliant name, isn't it? 86 Firewalls 1. Fire in the hole.
Mr. and Mrs. T with a laughing face. Zhang is the man.
Big bang,
he sure is. He is the Great Wall of China in a person.
Might as well be, hadn't he? You know what I mean?
But yeah, thank you very much. It's all good, mate. It's all good. Round 8, Huni. Sorry, we forgot that. We're drifting.
I've got it wrote down, Joel. Don't worry,
mate. I'm well away with the fairies. Right, we're in round 9 here. As I say, hit the subscribe button. Round 9. Huni versus Lerena for the WBO Global. Some people think these titles aren't really worth a lot, but at the end of the day, they put you in good stead in that, it gets you up there. That's what it's about. Kevin can win? Question mark. He would have to land. He'd have to land something really special, and I can't see it because he hasn't been doing it. But he's still in there, so that's all we can say. We've seen stuff happen before. I always look at Derek Chisora versus Dillian White 2, where Derek had an absolute blinder. Was brilliant, boxed really well. Dillian, bang. I think it was 12th round. Knocked him out clean.
With a dislocated shoulder, where he fought the whole fight with a dislocated shoulder, then knocked him out and uppercut in the 12th. It can happen. It can happen.
Anything can happen, says Mr. and Mrs. T. That is it. That is heavyweight boxing as well. What place is Huni worldwide? Australia. Yeah, so he an Aussie. And yeah.
He's a Maori, isn't he? A Maori Aussie, basically. Like a Kiwi almost,
Yeah, lovely, really lovely guy.
Top
great stable of fighters as well.
Part of the Opataya
some big shots going in now. Huni's got Kevin on the ropes again, just flicking that jab. I think he's just got to go for the kill, really. I think Kevin's there. Kevin's there to be taken. You just got to go for it.
Yes, I hope he doesn't know. I love Huni, but I don't want him to take Kevin out. Not after what Kevin's been through. And going back to what 86 Firewalls 1 said, Kevin can win, but he needs a knockout, mate. There's no chance he's going to get it on points.
We've got Troy Schultz joining us with 2 South African flags. Thank you very much for joining us, Troy.
That means he's a big Kevin fan.
He's a Kevin fan.
He's a South African, big Kev. But unfortunately, mate, he is losing this fight, and he's losing it massively. Yeah, he needs a knockout.
Huni is fighting a ranked fighter. Is Kevin 11th?
Yeah, he is 11th in one of the world rankings. Yeah.
So this is a major step up for Huni.
It's huge for Huni. Huge. It's a massive step up. A massive step up.
Yeah.
And he's proven that he belongs at this level or above. Because, to be honest, he's made light work of Kevin. Love Kevin, big up to him. You know, he's going for a tough time, but he's been absolutely outclassed after the first round. And it's been a mismatch since then, really.
So there we go. Round 9 over. Huni round.
Huni.
Huni is, he's in control. Could we see Huni on the 5 versus 5?
Oh, Chris, what a question.
Could be. 10-round fight or 12. It's a 10-rounder, mate, for the WBO Global Heavyweight title. Chris has gone round 9, Huni.
100%. So, can I just ask Chris Welch, who would you want to see Huni fight in that 5v5? I would love to see him in it. Who would you like to see him fight? There's some great options, but who would you personally like to see him fight, Chris?
It would be an interesting one. I think Huni Dubois is too soon, personally.
For now, yeah. Like in a year's time, I think he'd be ready for it. Yeah, Huni versus Joyce or Dubois. Yeah, I think about Dubois.
Huni versus Romford Bull.
What about Joe Joyce? Joe Joyce coming off them 2 defeats and that. He's in a bad place.
Huni versus Joyce Dubois. Chris said, Joyce for me.
100%, Chris. I agree with that one. I think Joyce would be the perfect opponent because he'd be a step ladder. If he loses, you know he's not good enough. If he wins, you know he's very much good enough. And then he can fight Dubois after, knock him out and carry on.
Well, round 10 here, mate.
2 minutes 30 to go.
Yeah. God, big left hook there by Huni. He's just sticking well at the moment. 2 big lumps. Definitely that, mate.
We're not in the stoppage that we were expecting.
But he's controlled it from start to finish. Other than the first round, I'd say, where it took him a round to get going.
But we gave it to Kev, didn't we? The first round. We gave it to Kev. We were being relatively generous, but
yeah.
We gave it to him.
What about Wilder? When is he fighting? Do you think he can have a comeback? I think he will have a fight.
He's fighting Otto Wallin. He's going to fight Otto Wallin. Kev's got him. Kev's got Huni hurt. He's got Huni seriously hurt. Kev has got Huni seriously hurt here in the 10th. He's in big trouble. This is mad.
The legs have gone. The legs have gone.
Big trouble. Oh my God, I wasn't expecting to give me goosebumps. Kev has got him rocking.
We've still got a minute to go. We've still got a minute to go.
Come on.
Kevin is gone absolutely mental, knowing that the legs have gone of Huni and Huni's legs have gone. I don't know how he's still standing.
I don't think Kev's got the energy though. Kev just looks like he's run out of steam, but Huni was gone there.
Will Huni be now the dangerous one that's hurt though and come out and have to fight it? Get a knockdown. It changes.
Huni looks ready to go.
Yeah, it changes with a knockdown.
Kev's on him again. Left, right, uppercut. Huni is getting taken here.
This is mental.
He's pounding his chest, which means you know he's getting hurt.
How many rounds? This is round 10. Round 10 of 10. This is mental.
The last round. 15 seconds to go. And Kevin, Lerena is about to knock him out, but I don't think he's going to have enough time. Unfortunately.
That is mental. He has literally left this. He's literally left this to the last minute.
He left it too late.
Unbelievable.
He's just landed another left hook, but the bell goes. Kevin was so close to the knockout.
There you go.
It's unbelievable.
Wow, says it all.
I thought they were going to do him there. I cannot believe the end to that fight, honestly.
Unbelievable. Big up, lads.
Wow.
That's the kitchen sink. It was the kitchen sink.
He threw the toilet, the cooker, and the microwave. Wow. He had a right go. That was so close to the end there. Huni was ready to go.
As frustrating as it is, it's too late. It is too late. We saw this. Let's be honest. We saw this with Joseph Parker, Dillian White. Well, when Joseph Parker was boxing Dillian, he got Parker. He got Dillian White. 30 seconds to go at the end of the round, and he was absolutely throwing him, and it was too late. It literally.
It was. Fire shot media.
Damn.
Points win to Huni.
Yeah, KO. There wasn't a KO, but there was a lot of Bambi legs going on,
Very
mate. I'll
close.
tell you.
Very close.
Like
Very
Bambi
close.
on ice, mate. Who won? Personally, it's Huni.
8 rounds
Huni,
to 2, mate. 100 to 92.
Huni controlled it from start to finish.
Apart from the last
other
minute
than the first and the 12th. that's
the last
the
minute
mad
of the
one.
12th. He got clipped real good.
Do you
Kevin
know what,
could have
though?
took him there and he gave hell for leather to make that knockout, but he didn't quite get there.
All I will say is hats off to Huni. He went in survival mode and he got through it. He knows he's a lucky boy.
Joel, I'm just going to mute my mic so I can hear the scorecard.
Of course, mate. So Jam's just going to the scorecard. Fire Shot Media has said, fuck's sake. Chris Welsh has said 8-2 to Huni. Yeah, Pyramid Builder 1 and 10 to Lerena. That's how we had it, mate. Should have been 12 rounds, says Troy. I think we might have had a different outcome if it was 12 rounds. I think Jam would agree on that one. And Chris has said 1 and 10 for Lerena. That was it. That's all you can give him. I've lost my voice already and we're only on the first fight. It's ridiculous. So we're just going to the cards now. Jam will let us know when that's ready. Oh, I've lost my voice and I've got hiccups.
Can you hear me again, Joel?
Yeah, we got you, mate. What?
Right, it was 96-92, 96-94, 98-92 for Huni.
I think, to be fair, that's fair, mate. I think it's fair.
Yeah.
What did you have it? What did we have it, Jam?
We had it 8 rounds to 2, so 98-92. We had it.
So to be fair,
one of the judges did give, but the other two are a little bit different.
So Huni rode his luck. I think it's fair to say, but
at the end of the day, I've never seen anything like it, mate. He was gone. His eyes. At the end of the day,
though, when your legs have gone, you have to be able to ride your luck, stay out the way, and do what you got to do. And he did it. He survived, and he's got through this one. And no lie, mate, that was like Mr. Tickle's legs. Bloody hell, he was gone. He was gone. But you know what?
A shout out to Pyramid Builder. Fair play, well done to both men. 100%, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They both put it on the line, and Kevin, coming from what he's just had to go through with his mum passing, to go in there and give a war like that and have a go at the end in the first round. They're the only rounds I gave him, but at least he had a go and he tried to end it in the most spectacular fashion.
Not being horrible, that's a corner saying to someone, you are down. That's an honest corner saying, you are down. You've got to give everything in this round.
But if you don't, 9 rounds to come out and then go like that, hell for leather. What a man. What a fighting man. Nothing but love for Kevin Lerena.
Not living up to knockout chaos so far. Imagine it all goes to points.
He obviously missed the green fight earlier.
Yeah. Josh Warrington legs more like. And a big heart from Pyramid Builder. Thank you very much.
Bless you, Mr. Pyramid Builder. You're top man.
As I
or
say,
lady. Top person.
If you are watching us for the first time, hit the subscribe button. Me and Jam, we're going to disappear and then we're going to be back for the next fight. We are coming. We are going to be for every fight this evening. So stick with the channel, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell, and that'll tell you when we're coming on as well. So, Jam, thank you very much, as always, mate. Quality, what a start.
Got my heart going, mate. I don't know what to say. My heart pounding. I thought he was going to do him, Joe.
I've pretty much lost most of my voice already, and we're only on fight 1 of the main card.
Let's go for the next fight, brother.
Here we go, mate. So until the next one, Jam.
God bless, brother, and have some of this.
Have it.